Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Up the Young and the Restless spoilers and updates tease. An upcoming wedding in Genoa City might take an unexpected turn with a runaway bride scenario that could spell trouble for one character's big day. As we anticipate the next nuptials, the possibility of a dramatic fallout looms large. Let's explore how this intriguing situation could unfold when Abby Winters and Devon Winters tied the knot. Audra Charles made her stance on marriage quite clear despite her attempts to downplay the significance of marriage, labeling it as outdated and overrated. She ironically ended up catching the bouquet at the wedding reception. Fast forward to the present, and we see Holden Novak Nathan Owens expressing surprise at Audrey's decision to enter a serious relationship with Nate Hastings. Seen Dominic. This development is likely just as shocking for Audra, who once embraced a carefree, no-strings-attached lifestyle, especially after her past with Noah Newman. Rory Gibson left her feeling burned. She even claimed to have miscarried Noah's baby. If indeed she was telling the truth, Audra is cautious about opening her heart, knowing that doing so leaves her vulnerable to pain. Given this perspective, the narrative appears to be leading her toward a devastating cliff. She missed the opportunity to be honest with Nate about her history with Holden, opting instead to remain silent. It's evident that Audra harbors additional hidden truths from her past that she desperately wishes to keep under wraps. When she was in a difficult situation while working for Tucker McCall Traver Street, John Holden came to her rescue, and that predicament must have been quite serious. Could Andra have faced prison time if Holden hadn't stepped in? If that's the case, she could still be looking at potential charges, depending on what unfolds later. Meanwhile, Audra's perspective on marriage might shift, leading her to consider saying yes to Nate. It's not hard to envision Nate securing an engagement with Audra in the near future. This could even pave the way for a swift wedding if they wish to exchange vows before Amy Lewis Valerie Pettifor passes away. Given that Amy has taken on a maternal role in Audrey's life, it's entirely plausible that they would rush to organize their ceremony so she can be part of their special day. But we all know what happens to happily ever after on soaps, and what they say about the best laid plans. Nate and Audra's dream of walking down the aisle could be on the brink of disaster. What if the hidden history between Audra and Holden comes to light just when least expected? If Nate catches wind of all the lies Audra has been hiding, he might call off the wedding right then and there. This could send Audra into a spiral of heartbreak, leaving her in tears. That is, if she even shows up for the big day. Alternatively, we could picture a scenario where Audrey becomes a runaway bride, fleeing from the impending nuptials. As the pressure builds around her, Nate might find himself waiting in vain, only to discover that Audra has not been completely honest with him. Regardless of how the events unfold, the series has established a path that could lead to a wedding for Audra and Nate. However, with the recent introduction of a dubious character like Holden, the narrative is also prepping for Audra's emotional turmoil. This could very well spell disaster for her wedding plans, so be sure to keep an eye out for more updates and predictions regarding any impending troubles. Upcoming teasers indicate that Audra is facing some serious challenges in her future. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with Zuleyka, and right now come back here often for the Young and the Restless spoiler.